Hey everyone, so now it gets interesting. More and more and more interesting. This is our final full week of September. Can you believe that? Next week, October comes in, what, Wednesday, Thursday, I think, not quite sure. Somewhere next week, October. Can you believe that? Wow. So take a deep breath, release all negative energy, all the stress and anxiety, everything, all the fear that is going on. Take a moment, shake it off, and let it go. It gets interesting, but it also gets really, really good. Things are changing for the better. Now, again, I feel like I have to talk about this every time. The energy I'm channeling, blah, 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 let's see if I can even say it right today, is going to be our personal energy, not the energy of the politics of the world, okay? So we're going to have to ignore all of that for a moment. Even though it does affect us, we're looking more at the personal level of where we are and where we're going right now. Nothing to do with what's going on in the world as far as the political madness. That's just, no, we're not going there. Anyway, October is optimistic October. You can see the changes actually happening in your own personal life. You can see how things are starting to flow in a more positive way in your own personal life. And you're really optimistic about where it's going. It may not be perfect. It may not be exactly right where it needs to be just yet, but you can see yourself actually moving forward and getting there, which feels really, really, really good. You're going to be able to let go of some stresses coming up in October. And this week as well, I believe. There are some things that have been really weighing on us, stressing us out, a constant worry in our mind. And we're going to be able to let go of some of those things. Maybe not all of them, but some of them, yes, we're going to be able to let go of, which finally feels good, like a weight lifted off of us, which is needed as well, right? Oh my gosh, yes, it's so needed. Now that we have moved past the new moon, moving into the full moon next week on October 1st, and Saturn going direct next week on the 29th as well. So we have those two events all going on next week. I can't wait to read the energy for next week. It's going to be kind of crazy, I bet you. Crazy. I think everything's going to be flipped completely around, and not in a bad way. In a good way, all toward your favor, but it's going to be a little bit crazy. But for today, I want you to practice more grounding, more releasing, more letting go. Let go of your fears, let go of your anxiety, let go of, oh, well, Spirit is shouting this, trust issues. Oh, yes. The thing is, we have to see things for what they are. Whether we want to or not, whether we like what we see or not, we have to let them be exactly what they are. Yeah, right? You know, once someone takes away our trust, is there really any getting it back? Is there? I don't think so. I think there'll be even the smallest part of us that always is like, can't fully trust that person, can't fully let them back in anymore. And that's a sad thing, but we have to let it be exactly what it is. If we want that person in our life, we have to be okay with having them in, but also having that bit there that we're like, I'm keeping my eye on you. Right? Because we don't want to let ourselves down again. I think is the biggest part of it, right? Because we don't want to miss those signs once again. We don't want to be fooled once again. So I'm not saying to drop your guard. I'm not saying to completely let it go. I'm saying let them in if you want, if that's really what you feel is needed, but keep your eye on them. And it's okay. They're the ones who took the trust away. They did that to themselves. You didn't do it. You didn't cause it. You didn't make it happen. They chose that. Now they have to deal with those consequences, and you have to adapt if you want to continue having them in your life full time. Yeah. But get outside and put your feet on the ground. Release that energy. Please, please, please. You know I'm going to say next. Yeah, come on. Do your meditations. I tell you what, I've been doing a lot of listening to the 528 hertz sound waves. And it has helped a lot in releasing some things that I had thought I had let go of, but clearly had not. And it's helping me, feels like I'm getting back in tune with myself, with my own spirit, which is much needed as well. Because I know a lot of us, at some point in time, we feel like we've gotten disconnected from all of it. Even though we're never disconnected, there's some barriers that life has created, some we have created, some other people have thrown in our way that, you know, needed to be there. But those barriers have disconnected us from our own source. And it's time to reconnect. Because that spirit inside of you, who you truly are, it knows the way. It knows what needs to happen. It knows where you need to go and what you need to do. It's time to trust it. Have a great day, everyone. And remember, you have the power to create the life you've always dreamed of. Yes, you do. Get outside, touch the earth, cleanse your space, do your meditations. And remember that this Wyatt, the Wolf, the Raven, and Spirit, we're sending you unconditional love. Mwah.